How can members join your team?
Before students actually come to university and they can officially be able to be part of our team, we sometimes go to different high schools where we have the opportunity to present our project to younger students and to show them what our work consists on. And we have also an opportunity to do some little workshop with them where they have an opportunity to have a hands-on experience on what rocketry is. And we, for example, we do some little rockets from wood and from paper. And they have also an opportunity to launch them. They don't go higher than probably 100 meters, but it's a good opportunity for them to have their first experience with rockets. And there we can talk to them about which courses Technic has and what aerospace engineering is. And so when they come to Technic, if they come, then they already have a basic idea of what we do. Recruitment-wise, this year and on our last recruitment season, which was in March this year, we always have 2 recruitment seasons, one in the first semester and a second one in the second semester. And this year, our latest recruitment season was the one that was just after EuRoC. And we really felt that the visibility of the competition really made the students even more interested in our project. And we actually had probably around 100 applications, and we usually have like 30, 40 applications, no more than that. And so we felt that the competition really gave us more visibility near the student community. And in our recruitments, we really do value more your hard work and your curiosity more than your actual knowledge. So even though we really value when recruits and new members already have some specific knowledge and they already know how to do things, we really try to emphasize that we are all here to learn. And even though we that are already part of the team already have some basic knowledge and we already know things that probably new recruits don't, we are all here to learn together. And we are not here just to teach anyone how to do things for themselves. This is a very dynamic relationship. And so we really try to emphasize that you don't need to know a lot to come here. You just need to be able to work with us and to be curious enough to want to develop your knowledge. Unfortunately, because we are part of Technic, we only can accept students from Technic to be officially part of our team. However, we have the opportunity to work alongside and to collaborate with different students from other universities. For example, we have our pilot this year, one of our pilots actually. Both of our pilots are not developed by us, and so we have an opportunity to collaborate with both. With one of them with high school students, and with another with the other, we have the opportunity to collaborate with different students from both Technic, but also different universities. But they cannot actually be part of our team because of legal reasons and insurance and other bureaucratic reasons that they cannot apply to. I think that is you asked us if we made like any funny question during our interviews process. And I think that one question that we do a lot is if the new recruits are willing to work during summertime, because lots of work that we do, and because of the timing of our competition during summertime is always a time where we are always working in our laboratory. So it's really important to know if newcomers are willing to work during that sunny time.
When new members come to our team, we always try to give them recruitment projects that are both challenging for them and interesting for them to motivate them, but also useful for us. So usually we try to make them work on themes or systems that are going to be actually implemented in our rockets. We always make an effort to do so. And I believe that makes them feel useful, and that makes them more motivated to make the effort to develop that. When we can't do that, we usually give members more of an investigation project where they can investigate new systems that we ourselves, since we are developing the rocket, we cannot have time to research different alternatives, and that is always important, to research different alternatives and do trade-off studies. And so for the recruitment is basically that each team has with the different team leader of each team, they delegate the recruits each project for each one, and then at the end of the recruitment process they have an evaluation, and the team leaders give them some feedback.
What can members learn in your team?
The skills that you can learn are basically, I'd say, unlimited. It depends on your will to learn and to work. We always try to encourage the recruits to not only to learn what we know, but also to go beyond that and to contribute to our pool of knowledge, because we always believe that we can do better than what we are already doing. So that is very important, a very important attitude to have, a humble attitude, that we can always grow even more. So when a new recruit comes, they know that, okay, you already can do this, this and that, and I'm going to learn that, but also I'm going to give my own contribution and give my own sort of perspective on a certain topic. The time that you participate in a project always depends on the timing where for example, on your course where you enter. If you enter on a later stage of your course, obviously you're not going to stay more than 1 year perhaps, but usually our members stay for 1-2 years. I think our record is 3 years and a half. But yeah, on RED you can learn lots of things. For instance, you can learn about composite laminating, which we do a lot ourselves. Finite element analysis to calculate the structural margins on the components, CFD analysis, 3D printing, CNC machining. Also on the propulsion team we have propellant manufacturing and everything that involves our motor, because we develop it ourselves. Lots of programming on the control team and the electronics team, and soldering of the the printed circuit boards. And on the recover team we have lots of sewing also, because we develop our own drogue parachutes. And obviously on the management and marketing department, we have lots of things like graphic design, video editing, and that's always nice skills to have, even if you're in the engineering world. But yes, we always try to make the members on our teams as multidisciplinary as possible, because we believe that if you have a member that can understand the language, even though he is in propulsion, he can understand the language of the electronics team. It's very, very important to have communication and to have a full functioning project, so that we can all improve the amount of teamwork and how you deal with other people, how do you communicate your ideas,